In the rough operating conditions that prevail for many applications in industry and resource extraction, drives are subjected to extreme stresses, particularly when starting up working machines with large moments of inertia, during the switch-on procedure, and when reversing direction, and naturally also when there is a high potential for blockage. The risk of malfunction for engines, gear units, and whole working machines is high. The FLUDEX fluid coupling reduces this risk to a minimum. Our film explains how it works. The FLUDEX fluid coupling consists of 4 primary components: a pump wheel on the drive side, a turbine wheel on the output side, a shaft mounted to the turbine wheel, and a housing cover that is bolted to the pump wheel. The FLUDEX works according to the Fettinger principle. This means that the torque is not transmitted mechanically, but rather through a liquid medium, usually oil. In the initial situation, the rotation of the pump wheel generates the centrifugal force that propels the fluid outward. It continues to rise. The slow motion depiction shows a process that actually takes place within a fraction of a second. There is no physical contact between the pump wheel and the turbine wheel. As a result, the torque is transmitted without any wear. In order to make it easier to demonstrate how this works, the FLUDEX is shown here with a low fluid level. The cross-section offers a slow-motion depiction of the fluid distribution in the coupling as it moves from a state of rest to normal operation. At first, only the pump wheel rotates. Then the rising oil slowly begins to move the turbine wheel, initiating the torque transmission. As the rotation speed increases, the rotating fluid makes a circular motion between the pump wheel and the turbine wheel. As the fluid level increases, so too does the torque capacity of the coupling. The FLUDEX can be used vertically and horizontally. In a horizontal configuration, the Fettinger principle can be shown differently. The blow-up diagram shows the initial situation for a horizontal installation. At first, only the pump wheel rotates. Slowly, the turbine wheel begins to turn as well. The torque transmission begins. Once nominal operation is reached, for functional reasons, there continues to be a slight difference in the rotation speed between the pump wheel and the turbine wheel. The FLUDEX fluid coupling generally achieves an efficiency of up to 98%. The fragment simulation shows the flow paths of the fluid. As a result of the difference between the rotational speeds of the pump wheel and the turbine wheel, each fluid particle impacts a different blade. Due to the acceleration of the pump wheel and the return of the fluid by the turbine wheel, the fluid on the outer diameter of the blades flows faster than on inner diameters of the blades. The energy is absorbed in the pump wheel, and it is transferred to the turbine wheel. Extreme load peaks from starting torques, gear changes, and blockages are dealt with easily by the FLUDEX fluid coupling. Thanks to its reliance on the Fettinger principle, it offers lasting protection for drives and working machines, while allowing for smooth operation under even the roughest operating conditions. Full transmission, full protection. FLUDEX fluid coupling.